Hello everyone, and welcome on back to my channel. Thank you as always for coming back and joining me on today's video. If you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back and checking in. And if this happens to be your first time here on my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Monet, I'm 25 years old, and here on this channel I am dedicated to learning how to better manage my money, and I want to eliminate my debt in the process. So if you're also interested in learning how to manage money specifically for the cash envelope system, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button, join the family, join the journey. We would love to have you. And don't forget to click the notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. So today's video is super exciting. I am so ready to get back to my routine schedule with cash envelopes. So if we see here, I have my August spread for the month. If you don't know, I do create all of the budget sheets that you will see me use within my channel, and they are all available for digital download within my Etsy or my website. So within today's video, we are actually going to be cash stuffing my full-time paycheck, and I received that paycheck on August 12th. So we're a little behind, but nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and stuff that today. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. So of course, right before we get into the stuffing, I want to take a moment, you guys, to say thank you. I have expressed my gratitude and my thankfulness for this community within the comments of my last video. You guys, it was very nerve-wracking to put it out there, but I just needed to be honest, because then I would not be able to come back and do more videos if I was like keeping a secret from you guys. But I did, of course, want to say thank you. The comments were so sweet, so supportive. It really, really brought a smile to my face and really just let me know that what I'm doing is what's best for me. So it was just nice to see the kind comments. And you guys, I tell you all the time, it does not go unnoticed. I genuinely appreciate that, and I appreciate the support. So of course, we're gonna take a moment and say thank you for that. But let me go ahead and go to my paycheck breakdown sheet so we can first get started with seeing how I'm going to budget out my paycheck. All right, so here we are with paycheck 1. I already went ahead and filled out the categories. So as always, we're just gonna go through the amounts together. So in terms of expenses, we first have my rent. This is rent that is going to be due on September 1st. And I split my rent across 2 paychecks. Hopefully this is the last month or the last time I would have to save up for a full amount of rent, because as you guys know, I move out on October. So I don't think I would have to pay for October rent because I'm technically not gonna be here. But if anything, it will be a couple of days. So we'll see how that goes. But within today's paycheck, we're gonna set aside $630 for that. And then the next thing that we have coming up is my car payment. That is going to be due on the 21st of this month, and that is a total of $117. And then we have gas for my car. Since I get my gas typically from Costco, that's going to be $80. And everything within this expense column, I do not take the physical cash out for. I do leave them within my checking account, and then I will pay the bills as they come. So in terms of expenses, that is all we have for paycheck 1. So that will give us a total of $827. So next we move on to the cash portion. These are all of the categories that I keep within my wallet, and I have cash dividers for them. So I carry these things around 24/7. Spending is going to get $80, and this is spending for the next 2 weeks, as well as my groceries. That's going to be $140. Toiletries is getting $50. Clothing will get $20, and eating out is going to get $35. So totaling up everything for cash, we get $325. So now we can go ahead and move over here to our sinking funds. Sinking funds, we first are going to do annual payments. That's going to be $20. Car maintenance is going to get $50. Car insurance will receive $75. Christmas is getting $40. Gifts will get $10. Household is getting $10. Medical is getting $10. And vacation will get $50. So if we add up everything for sinking funds, that's a total of $265. All right, so now we're going over here and getting into extra debt. Extra debt is going to be my car loan. That's my last loan that I'm working through. As I shared with you guys last month, when it comes to debt, it's kind of taking a back seat. I am starting the month with a goal that I would like to hit. And then once I hit that goal, I am stopping any extra debt payments for that month because I'm still trying to prioritize moving out. If you watch the update video, you guys know that I am no longer transitioning to a new apartment. I'm transitioning to move to go to my cousin's house. And since she is out of state, I still need to have some money aside to pay for that. So that's still my top priority besides debt. But like I said, I still want to have a goal to hit it. So the goal that I'm trying to achieve for this month towards debt is going to be $300. So I'm off to a good start and I'm able to put $200 aside from this paycheck. And then I'm just aiming to get $100 more to add towards my debt. And then if we're moving on to savings, I am also still trying to continue to contribute. I am doing the $5,000 savings challenge by the end of the year. And just like how I spoke before, if I do need more money because of the move, I will be taking anything out of savings. So I still want to try and continuously fund that. So if we're on track with the challenge, I have to account for the last 2 weeks that came. And that's going to be $200 also that I would put aside for savings. And then down here, we see I have move. It used to be called apartment. I'm still going to be using my apartment envelope for it, but really it's the moving money that I'm going to be using to help me move. So if I need a U-Haul truck or anything else like boxes and stuff to help me, move, that is what this fund is for. And from this paycheck, I have an extra $155, so that will be going straight towards that. As for my rollover, this is what I like to call a buffer or a cushion that I like to keep in my account, and I'll always set aside $5. And then if we look here for the total to withdraw, this is the amount of money that we will be cash stuffing today. So if we do $325 plus $265 plus $200 plus $200 plus $155, that means we are cash stuffing $1,145. So yeah, there we go, guys. That is how I am deciding to do my paycheck 1 for the month of August. I did also wanted to update you guys on what happened towards the end of July, because as we know, July was a month, but it was also a magic month. And I'm so sad that I didn't get to share with you guys what I did with that extra paycheck and how I decided to use it. But even though I wasn't on camera, I still prioritized cash stuffing. I just did it, on my own time when I had the energy to. So I did just want to show you guys quickly what I did when it came to my third paycheck or my extra paycheck for the month of July. In terms of expenses, I covered the bills that I needed, and I did my usual cash stuffing for my variable spending and for my sinking funds. But really, I just wanted to show you guys when it came to any extra money, I did put that towards my apartment. So I was able to do a good amount to help me get started with that fund. So we were able to add $852. And then also, as I shared with you guys, it was a very blessing. It was a hectic week, but it was also a blessed week in terms of the end of July. So this is the money that I actually got from my side income. Towards the end, I just didn't have the energy to break it off each week. So these were my results for the last 3 weeks for the month of July when it came to my side income. So in total, it was $2,554. I put it towards taxes. I put money towards the business. The payout is just what I considered like my paycheck to myself. But again, I wanted to show you guys how I'm prioritizing apartments, and I put an extra $421 towards that, which is just great, you guys. Shout out to you when I tell you it would not have been possible. At the start of July, when I got this news, I was just on my floor crying, trying to figure out what in the world am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? So this extra $420, guys, it's because of you. It's because of your support, and I just cannot thank you all enough. So right now, in terms of my apartment fund or my moving fund, I currently have about $1,400 in there. I don't really have a goal for how much I want to set aside for the move. I just want to build it up as much as I can. And if I have anything left over, that's a blessing. And then I'll just figure out what to do when I get to that point. But yeah, so that was a long-winded explanation, I feel, but that is the update for me. And now that we saw what I did for my first paycheck for the month of August, I'm gonna go ahead, go to the bank and get the cash. And when I get back, we'll go ahead and get started with our cash stuffing. All right, you guys, so we are back from the bank. I got the cash right here in the envelope for us. So let me go ahead and take it out. This is the posted sticky note that I present to the teller to show her exactly how I want my denominations. I also have this available for purchase within my website if you are interested. The link is always down in the description. So now that we have our cash, I'm gonna go ahead and lay out and organize the money, and I'll bring you guys back once we're ready to go. All right, everyone, so we got our cash all laid up and ready at the top. Here we have the binder where I keep my sinking funds and my debt snowball envelope. And then these are my cash dividers that I have in my wallet. So we're going to set the binder to the side because, as always, we get started with our cash dividers. And then also want to note, if you don't know, I am participating in the dollar challenge. So what that means is that anytime I come across any dollars within these cash dividers, I set them to the side and then I put those dollars into a jar. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to count that jar and see how much I was able to save. So it's just a nice, easy way to save, and you'd be surprised how much you can actually save by putting away a couple of dollars at the end of each couple of weeks within the year. So let's go ahead and get started with spending. Spending, we said, was getting 80, and I believe I did a 50, 20, and a 10. I was trying to mix it up a little bit. So I have 50, 70, 80. And then looking at my leftover, I do have some singles. So I'm going to set that to the side, and we're gonna add that to what I have. Now within my spending, I have a total of 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. So $160 I have within my spending. Over here, I do not take out my spending. I let it roll over week after week. And honestly, you guys, if you want to know how I'm feeling and what's going on, if my spending has any money in it, that means I've just been sitting in the house, not doing anything. So that's why my spending is building up a little bit, but really I've just not been in the mood to spend. I'm kind of in like a little save bubble right now. So it's just nice to know if I do want to splurge or get anything for myself, I have the money here. So I'm gonna set that to the side. And then we move on to groceries. Groceries is going to get 140. And as always, I take that out in 20s. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So 140, that is perfect. Looking at groceries, we have some money left over, which is such a surprise. We're gonna set these singles to the side and then add this to what we have. So now within groceries, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. So $190. Right, moving on, next we have toiletries. Toiletries is gonna get $50. So I will do two 20s and a 10, 20, 40, 50 for that. And I also have some singles here, so I will set that to the side and let us count to see what we have. So that's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. So $95 within toiletries. Next is clothing. Clothing is going to get 20, so a $20 bill. And I haven't really been doing any clothes shopping. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $95 in there as well. And now we have eating out. Eating out is going to get 35, 20, a 10, and a 5 will give us that. 20, 30, 35, and we have just $10 left. So now we have 20, 30, 40, $45 in total. So there we go, miscellaneous. I keep this empty. This is just so I know if I have any cash in there, I deposit that back within my ATM. But we are all set with this. So we can go ahead and add these right back into the wallet. And I always get questions about this wallet, you guys. I got this from Amazon and I have it linked within my Amazon storefront. So it is in the description if you would also like to check it out. But yeah, I just put my cash dividers right in the back and there you go. So then we are set and ready to spend. So since we have our singles, let's count and see what we saved for the 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So $10 we were able to save, grabbing our jar and adding it to the jar. All right, and then right after our dollar challenge, we have our coins. It's the same thing for this as well. I got this jar from Dollar Tree. It says vacation time on it, so I just thought it was really cute. I have another one and it says rainy day. I don't know if the Dollar Tree still has it, but that's where I got it from. So I do have quite a few coins in here, so let me go ahead and put all of this into the jar. All right, so there we have it. Our coin jar has been added. And now that we did all of that, we can go ahead and get started with our binder and stuffing our sinking funds. So first up, we have annual payments. That's going to get $20. Adding 20, that will now put us at 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50. So $250 in annual payments. This tends to be an envelope where people are confused or questioned by what it is, but I always try to reiterate it when I can, but it's for things that I pay once a year. So I have my Apple Music in here, I have my Hulu, I have my Netflix, those things. So anything that's paid once a year, this is what I am saving for. After that, we get into car maintenance. Car maintenance is going to get $50. So adding a 50, we now have $500. So this is a $500 placeholder that I also sell and create. This just means that I have $500 in the bank. So then if we count this now, that makes $600, $650, $660, $65, $70. So in total, I have $670 set aside for car maintenance. Next, it is car insurance. That's going to be $75. And this is to save up for my payment that I make every 6 months on my car insurance. So now we are at a total of 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 370, 75. So $375 I have for car insurance. Next it is Christmas. Christmas is gonna get 40. I feel like it is creeping up on me and I don't feel as prepared, but you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be in terms of Christmas. So right now we have $500 also in the bank for that. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 620, 40, 50, 60, 65. So $665 is now set aside for Christmas. All right, after that we get into gifts. Gifts is getting $10 and I am currently saving up for my bestie's birthday. I have an idea of what I would like to get for her, so I need to save up a little bit more if I intend to do that. But I really want to try because, y'all, my best friend is amazing. So shout out to her if she watches, because, you know, sometimes she's picky if she's going to watch it or not. But she already knows that I love her to death. So now within gifts, I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 165. $165 in gifts. After gifts, it is household. Household is getting 10. I still want to prioritize, or not really prioritize, but I still want to fund this sinking fund because if you don't know, I created the sinking fund for my own apartment. I'm a big organization junkie. Like, I love all things organized, clean, like that is me. So I started this fund to help with that hobby that I guess I like, so that I don't, you know, spend all of my personal money on like organization things. So I am still going to fund this because when I get to my cousin's house and I have like my own little space, I already know I'm gonna need to organize it, and I wanna get things that, you know, to make it feel like it's my home as well. So that's why I'm still just funding this in case I wanna pick up anything. So now within household, I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. $255 for household. Next is medical. That's going to get $10. Adding $10, that will put medical at 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82. So $382 is now within medical. And then we have vacation, and vacation is going to get $50. And you might question why I am funding vacation or why I want to, you know, keep putting money towards that when I have, you know, other things going on, which is a valid question. But one thing that I also want to do when I am at my cousin's and, you know, have a little bit more time for myself, I do want to go out and see the world. That's not really something I do. I haven't really been anywhere, and I kind of want to change that. So vacation is a high priority for me. And you know, not to say that I'm gonna go and jet set every month or go somewhere extravagant. Like, just getting out of my house, honestly, to me is a vacation. And that's not something that I've been able to do for the past 2 years. So I, you know, kind of want to step out of my comfort zone and do that. So that's why I am also prioritizing my vacation fund currently. So right now we have $500 in the bank, and then we have $600, $650, $670, $690, $710, $730, $740, $45, $46, $47, $48. $748, I hope I counted that right, is now within vacation. And taxes, we aren't doing anything with this. And then savings, we said, is getting $200. So adding 200. And now we have our 1,000 placeholders. So this just means that $1,000 is in the bank. So we have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and then 100, 200, 300. So currently we have $3,300 within our savings. And if we set that to the side and bring out my savings tracker, this is what I've been using all year to help me save $5,000. This is a printable. You can purchase this from my website or my Etsy, and you can also follow along, start it whenever you like. So for the next 2 weeks, we will check that off and we should be at 3,300, which we are. So there we go. We're done with that. And now we move on to debt. Debt is going to get $200, as we said. So 200 here, and that will be our first installment for the month. And then the last thing that we're going to fund is my move. I am, like I said, just going to use my apartment envelope. I do deposit the cash at the end of the month is what I try to do, but also if I feel like it's just a lot of cash sitting in my house, then I will just deposit it. But that is what this apartment fund is for. It's for the move. And we said we were adding $155. So 150, 55, and that will be going towards our move. So there you go, you guys. All of the cash has been put away, and that will complete our cash stuffing. All right, you guys, so there you go. That is how I'm going to do my first paycheck for the month of August. I hope it wasn't too long. I feel like I was talking for much longer than I normally do, but like I said, I had a few things to catch you guys up on. Nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely let me know down within the comments. Give me some thumbs up to let me know that you guys are still enjoying it. Share the content with anybody that you think would enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you made it all the way to the end, you're still thinking about it, you're enjoying this channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the family. But as for today, you guys, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time in my next video. Bye guys.